Well, hello. This is my home now in my bed. I get up every once in a while to do some things, and then I'm back here. It's very exciting. So I figured I'd go live and talk about this topic, which actually is a really important thing to not just apply in your diet world, but apply in everything that you do. If you can stick to the one thing, you'll get really, really good at the one thing instead of being a jack of all trades. Like being a jack of all trades, particularly in your health, is not good. So let's apply this to me so that you understand where I'm coming from, not because I'm trying to just talk about me. Let's apply this to me so you understand like what my story was, see if maybe it's similar to yours, and if I can maybe unlock the keys to the handcuffs that are holding you prisoner in your own life. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but it is, so bear with me. So I gained 60 pounds when I first got married, but then I got pregnant soon after, so I didn't really diet. I didn't know how to diet. I had never been really a dieter per se. I had definitely wondered how to lose weight when I went through my chubby phase, but I had emotional eating issues that I wasn't aware of, never did anything about. And so that I never ate well, but the real dieting started after I had my first daughter. So when I say dieting, I mean finding the easy way out. Let's just be honest. So I would go to Walmart and I would go through all the, aisles of diet pills and diet drinks and diet whatever. And I'd try those. And of course they didn't work. Guys, they don't work. Just stop that right now. Just stop it. I'm surprised they're still even on the shelves. Well, I'm not surprised because people are still looking for the easy way out. But just don't do that, okay? And then, I went through a phase of Weight Watchers, and I had all the Weight Watchers things. I had the books and the calculator and the points and all the things. And then I went through the 17-day diet, and then I went through the, trying the different nutritionists. And then I, begged my doctors, is there something you can give me? And I jumped and jumped and jumped, and I never gave one thing any time to work. Now, when I say time, I would stay on a plan for about a month until I got stressed out at work, until something happy happened, until there was cake at a meeting, until there was pizza at a meeting, until my dad got Chinese food and we went over there, and until something knocked me back off, because I was in a wagon, on the wagon, off the wagon kind of mindset. So I was always trying new things, always jumping to new things, always this didn't work. What's the next great thing? What's the thing that's going to work? And I just never stuck to one thing until I found my plan. My kids are home, so the dog might get excited, but yeah. I never stuck to one thing until I got to my plan. Now, what's so funny is when I started my plan and I hired my health coach and I got my first month going in terms of my meal plan and all that, I said to her, I'm going to do this for the month because it's not going to work, but I want to try it because everyone else is doing it, and I haven't tried it yet, so let's see what happens kind of thing. And I lost 11 pounds. Now, guys, for someone who has an autoimmune disease, who had seen 18 endocrinologists who told her that she would never lose weight, that was a nice big FU at the medical community who said, you're screwed, this is it, right? A big FU at my thyroid who had wreaked havoc on my body. I was happy. Okay. And I texted her. I have a copy of the text message. I keep all these things to remind me of where I came from, because you never know where to go unless you remember where you come from. Okay. Pay homage and honor to where you come from. And I'm going to talk about that in a second too, so that you know where you're headed. Okay. It's your compass, not something to be ashamed of, not something to push away. Where you come from is important. Don't look back that way. Always look forward, but it's where it pushes you to where you need to go. Okay. So I stuck with this, and I texted her and I was I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm hiring you for another month. I even paid early. I was I can't believe this, and then I continued to lose weight. And this is the longest time I have ever stuck with anything, ever. I'm still healthy. I've still cut my weight off because I finally stopped jumping to the next greatest thing. And you'll see people posting about it all the time. Drink this thing, take this powder, take this coffee, take this magical pill, take this, do this exercise, hire this trainer. And you know what? It's because people can't stay focused. on just one thing. And so when I had a girl just now, she lost 13 pounds her first month on my plan, and she texted me that she's going to take a break. She's going to see what happens. I was like, but hun, you're going to gain that weight back if you don't continue on your healthy journey. Like, I can't keep your weight off if you don't keep doing what works, you know? And she goes, well, I could always come back. And I'm like, son of a gun. Like, that is the wrong mindset to be in. I'm not calling her out. Like, I respect her decision. It is what it is. If you want to come back, I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere, you know? But stop jumping around. Stop searching for the next best thing. Just stick with what you got. If it's working, you know, if it's not working and it's harmful and it's not good for you, don't stick with what you got. Hire me. But the point is that, like, don't count points and then cut carbs and then do keto and then jump on a different plan and then drink happy coffee and then exercise and then starve yourself and then take pills and then stop jumping. Get off the wagon. Just do the thing that works. Just commit. Even if you have a week that you didn't lose all the amount of weight you wanted to lose, that's okay. Give yourself some grace and some room to not have the results you wanted without giving up. Like, imagine if every time you had an argument with your husband, you're like, that's it, I'm done, and you'd file for divorce. Like, you'd be like, that's psychotic. People have arguments sometimes. They move through it. That's the beauty of communication and relationships. This is the same thing. Stop. The minute you don't have a good number on the scale one week, you're like, this doesn't work. Yes, it freaking does. Yes, it does work. Yes, it does. Stop giving up the minute you get a little bit disappointed. Move through it. Maybe something hormonal was going on. Maybe you didn't drink enough water. Maybe you're denying that you had chocolate on Sunday and you're like, I don't know what happened. Like, I love when I talk to people and I'm like, they're like, the plan's not working. Oh yeah, what didn't work? I'm like, are you practicing portion control? Not really. Okay, that's like a really big basis of my plan is practicing portion control. Are you drinking your water? Well, Thursday I got in enough water, but Friday I had a Diet Coke. What's not working? Because you're not doing my plan. Like, that has got to be one of the most frustrating things for a coach that you hired to hear. It's like, you're saying it's not working, but you're not working it. You're not doing it. Do it right. Stick with it. Move through it. Make a commitment. Honor your promise to yourself and just get to the finish line. After the finish line, there's more to work on. There's more to contend for. There's more to keep working through. Because just because you lost your weight doesn't mean you can let your guard down, particularly in health. You need to keep contending for it. Your health is very important. And don't let anybody, #body positive you, out of thinking that it's not important, okay? I want to switch gears real quick and talk about where you come from and why understanding where you come from is so important. So with your health, or on the flip side with your business, with pushing through disappointment and doing the work anyways. Like, can I tell you guys something? You might know this, you might not. If you're following me on Instagram, you're probably a lot more aware of what's going on right now. But I had surgery on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. I'm here in my bed, but I'm talking to you. And I'm doing a business training on Tuesday with my peeps. And I am talking to someone in 20 minutes from now about helping her lose a bunch of weight. And I show up. I'm still napping. I'm still resting. I'm still taking care of myself. But I will never not show up because this is too important to give up on. Do you have something in your life that is too important to give up on? Okay, so CEOs never go off the grid. CEOs never disappear. That doesn't mean they work 9 to 5, 24/7, every day of every hour. No, I don't burn myself out. I have plenty of downtime. I have plenty of time I'm enjoying with my family. Went to Mexico. I had the greatest time ever with my friends and all that. I'm on the beach, and then I got on a video chat with the ocean behind me, hearing the birds, in my feet in the sand, talked to somebody, helped them start up their business, helped them get excited about their weight loss, and then went back to the cabana. If you're a CEO, the one thing you need to get really, really good at is blending your life and your work together. There is no balance. There just is. How you work it is how you're going to make sure that you are very successful and don't burn yourself out. Because if you're doing what matters, it will never feel like a chore. Okay? So number one, CEOs never back down. CEOs never disappear. They never go off the grid. They always do the work, even when it's hard. Okay? No excuse zone is the only way that you're going to be successful in anything, health and business. But I want to talk about where you come from. So I grew up really, really poor. So poor. So poor. And I resented it for a long time. I paid for my own wedding. I had to raise money to be able to afford the schooling that I went to overseas. I have been babysitting since I'm really little, always paid for everything I did when I went out with friends, bought all my own clothes. I just was very self-sufficient from a very young age. And I can now look back and know where I come from, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful that I had to go through that adversity, and I had to go through raising money and paying for my own wedding and having a fake diamond ring because we couldn't afford anything more than a $20 ring. And now I have something beautiful, so you don't have to worry. Don't feel bad for me. But I can now pay for things like surgery in cash where I couldn't even get, our electric bill was always coming with shut off notices, and our rent was always late. And I'm grateful for where I come from because it has given me a drive and a grit that is unparalleled to others. And I'm not saying that to show off. I'm saying that I appreciate and pay homage to where I come from, to my past, because I am the person I am today with the work ethic that I have, with the drive that I have, with the will to help others succeed in life that I have because of where I come from. And so if I could give you one thing today, is to stop running away from that, to stop being embarrassed of where you come from, to stop being ashamed of the things you've gone through, and rather find a way to get it inside yourself, to let it burn in a good way, to drive you to where you want to be. Our trauma can either be the deterrent in our life or the lighter fluid on our dreams. I've gone through a lot of crap in my life, and it has led me to be a more empathetic, more driven, and more focused person because of it. Now, was it fun to go through some of that stuff? No. No. And is trauma 100% real? And if you're going through it now and it's causing mental stuff with you, I'm so sorry, and I respect it and I get it. But don't let that be the thing that stops you from going after your health. Do not let that be the thing that stops you from being the CEO of your business. Let it be the thing that drives you. That was hard for me. I'm away right now. I'm on vacation. I'm post-op. I'm going through a hard thing. There's a sick person in the family. There's stress. There's work. There's so much that you can use as an excuse, or you can use it as your why. And I'll leave you off with this. I was talking to a girl who built up a business. I don't know, maybe she's making $5K a month now, helping some people, having some fun. And I'm like, all right, well, what's next? How many more people are you going to help? And what do you want to do? Or, how's your branding going? And she's like, I don't know. I'm good here. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? That doesn't sit well with an H. That doesn't sit well with someone with grit and who has big, huge dreams, right? So I was like, okay, well, that's not what you said to me the last time we spoke, so I'm just confused, And it turned out that she just wasn't willing to give up the time that it would take to get to the next level of success for her, And I said, well, what about this? You tell me that you don't have enough time with your kids, but you're working a 9-to-5 job that you hate. You would think that you'd want to work your side hustle, your business that you own, because I help consult with people who own businesses and help them work social media and stuff. And I said, you would think that you would want to spend more time in this. Give up the time now to get all your time back. When you can make enough money to leave your 9-to-5 job, you will have just given yourself back 40 hours. By giving up a few hours now, by giving up a TV show now, by giving up a lunch out with some friends now. If you can give it up now, it will pay you forward. It will pay in itself tenfold. By doing what it takes now, you will have a life you never imagined later. And that's the problem, is that people get so stuck in the past and so stuck in what they want right now that they fail to see what can happen in the future. They fail to realize that if they kept going, they would lose 100 pounds. They fail to see that if they kept going, they could have better relationships. They fail to see that if they keep going through the muck, they can make enough money to get out of the things or pay the debt or to leave a job or whatever it is that you want. The one factor here is consistency and honoring your promises. If you can stick to what you said you're going to do and stop searching for the next best thing, that's when you're going to ultimately find success. Because people are so okay and this is so socially acceptable to go to school for 4 years to get a degree in something that you don't even know if you really want to do it, to get your BA, to go get an entry-level job, to start out, to then start paying off your debt. That's okay for you. But to give your side hustle 2 years of hard work, to give up a couple TV shows or cancel cable or stop making excuses when you have a training on, or sorry, I can't call that person because I'm away right now, or I totally dropped my business because, I don't know, something went on in my life. It's just not going to work. You couldn't give yourself those 2 years to give yourself extreme freedom in your life, but you could do 4 years of college to get yourself a degree to start out at a $15 an hour job. Like, I just don't understand. But that's me personally. What I do understand is that there are people out there who crave that life. And I get it. It's stable. You have a paycheck that comes in every week. You don't have to hustle. And I get that. I want to surround myself with hustlers. If you're a hustler, I'd love to hear from you. I love that drive. I love that hunger. I love the fast pace. I'll do what it takes. I just respect it so much, and I love being around it. And if you can apply that, business, health, health, business, it's the same thing. Honor your promises. Stop jumping to the next fun thing. Stop getting distracted. Focused. Blinders on. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to lose 60 pounds. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to promise myself this. No matter what comes my way, stress, happy, birthday, anniversary, sad, hard day, doesn't matter. And do yourself a favor. Stop keeping the stuff that you crave and F's you up in the house. If it's chocolate chip cookies, there should not be chocolate chip cookies in your house. If it's beer, get rid of it. Food is just as much of an addiction as anything else. Recognize your soft, weak points, okay? Don't bring it in. Stop jumping from diet to diet. Hire a coach. Get it done. Do the hard things so that you can live the life that you've always dreamed of on the other side. I'd love for you to share this so other people can have some breakthrough. I want you to understand I'm saying this with complete love and respect for wherever you are in your life. I just hope that this speaks some truth and grit into you so you can be yeah, just stop with the BS and just get it done, right? Anyways, leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about this. Maybe you tried some other things. Maybe this spoke something to you. Maybe this spoke some truth into you. Bottom left-hand side, share this to the people so they can learn all the things. Talk to you later.